Hey divas, in this video we're talking about the 5 feminine behaviors that drive masculine men crazy. Now, if feminine energy feels like this vague, intangible, and elusive concept for you, and you just have no idea how and where to start implementing it, you are going to love this video because I'm going to be giving you very practical, simple ways in which you can start showing up more in your feminine to attract masculine empowered men. And the 5 behaviors that I will be revealing in this video are bound to make any man go crazy for you. So are you ready? Let's dive right in. This is dating and relationship coach Sami Wunder, and I help amazing, smart, successful women like you find and keep amazing love. So feminine behavior number 1 that drives men crazy. It sounds really simple, but it is so important. And so often when women like a guy, they forget all about doing this in his presence. What is this feminine behavior? It's smiling. I know. It makes you sound like this is so simple, right? But trust me when I say I've helped thousands of women by now, doing this for over a decade. And so many women forget to embody this behavior, especially around a guy they like. Smiling is one of those soft feminine behaviors that makes a man feel like you're approachable, it is safe to pursue you, and you will not bite if he made the pursuit. So girl, give up that poker emotionless face and show that smile. Make him feel like it's okay, it's safe to pursue you, to come after you, to chase you, to be in your company. And it is truly one of the easiest things you can do to be attractive to empowered masculine men. In fact, there are studies that show that people of the opposite sex find that women who smile in general are more attractive than women who have poker resting faces. Now, feminine behavior number 2 that drives men crazy is appreciation. Again, one of those things that we forget to do, especially when we like somebody. Now, when we are strong, successful women, it is so easy to just sort of keep talking in that business language, even on dates and even when you're around men. And I notice this with so many of my clients. You know, the guy will make all this effort and he'll book this amazing restaurant for you. And then all we will say at the end of it is, thank you, that was nice. And the masculine is really craving for the feminine to appreciate. The masculine is really craving for the feminine to show emotion that the masculine is doing a good job. Because trust me, no empowered masculine man will just blindly keep pursuing a woman where he feels like he has no chance of winning with her. And appreciating and complimenting men, especially for the effort that they're making for you, is one of the best ways to make a man feel like he can win with you and that he has a chance to succeed with you. Now, if you've been a little bit of a poker resting face and not really been complimenting and appreciating men, don't judge yourself, because I used to be the same way. I was so scared of coming across as too eager or too Miss Smitten Kitty, eager beaver, that I used to artificially hold myself back, you know. I had these fear voices in my head that would say, don't like over appreciate him. He'll think that nobody ever has done something good for you. And I think these are really sad ways of thinking, because it really comes from our fear mind and our ego. It doesn't come from the heart. You know, when somebody is doing something good for you, you should have absolutely no hesitations in open-heartedly complimenting and appreciating. So if you're not already doing this, I highly recommend appreciating men for their efforts. It makes them feel like they can win with you, they have a chance with you, and that is the best way also for them to keep pursuing you while feeling crazy about you. Woohoo! And by the way, I'm gonna give the stickiest feminine behavior that is hardest for most women at the end of the video, so keep watching, girl. The video gets more and more interesting. as we progress further. So we're now on feminine behavior number 3 that drives men wild. And I'm talking about high caliber, empowered masculine men. What is this behavior? It is listening. So listening is the third most amazing feminine behavior that you can exhibit on your dates and that drives men crazy. Now, why is listening such a powerful feminine energy skill? Let's face it, empowered masculine men, they want to show up on dates and they want to audition for you and they want to impress you. And when you can be a good listener, again, they feel like they're being seen, they feel like they're being understood, they feel like they're being accepted in your presence. And of course, they don't feel that competitive element with you that sometimes when strong and successful women show up on dates and they're all about, displaying their achievements and displaying, how good they are, the money they make, that can bring up that competitive spirit between the man and the woman, which of course is not intimacy or romance fostering. Now, if this triggers you and you're a smart, successful woman, I totally get it, because I used to be triggered by such messages immensely almost 11 years ago when I was single myself. So here's the thing. I think as smart, successful women, we tend to relate a lot of our identity with what we achieve at work and the money we make and the people we help. And all of that is awesome. However, what really changed my perspective and helped me embrace the feminine art of listening on dates more than talking and trying to show how great I am was when I understood that, romance is about heart connection. Romance is about vulnerability. Romance is about polarity. A man in a masculine energy and a woman, embodied in her feminine, coming together, creating that romantic spark that has literally nothing to do with what he's doing at work or what you are doing at work. And it has everything to do with feeling seen, feeling heard, feeling understood. And so if you can be that feminine partner, or you can be that feminine embodied woman who can listen to what the masculine is sharing, you create this incredible experience for men. Now, of course, this does not mean that you don't get to ever speak about your achievements or you don't get to be proud of what you do, but this is about understanding that instead of showing up in performance energy on dates and, trying to show how amazing you are, try next time to listen to the masculine and then come back and report if he asked you out for a date or not. Because my bet is that if he's an empowered masculine man, he's totally gonna love being around you. He's totally gonna feel the softness of your energy and he's gonna ask you out again. So we're on feminine energy behavior number 4 that drives men crazy. This is open body language. So ideally on dates, what you don't want to do is sit with your arms crossed in front of your shoulders. Again, don't have that bitch resting face, smile, be warm, make eye contact. Feminine body language is all about having an empathetic, open-hearted, energetic stance, okay? Which means that you're safe in my company. I won't judge you. If your jokes are funny, I'll smile. If you say something vulnerable, I will not make you feel embarrassed about yourself. So all of this is open-hearted body language. It can also include a little bit of touch sometimes. Of course, we always want to be authentic, so nothing of what I'm teaching you has to be artificially done. But this is about letting your natural feminine responses flow through you when you find something genuinely funny or something genuinely makes you laugh. So not holding yourself back, showing your humanness, showing your sweetness, showing your happiness, all of that embodies the feminine body language openness, and it's very attractive to men. All right, and so now we're at feminine behavior number 5 that drives men crazy. And as I told you, this one is the stickiest one for most women that I work with inside Elevate, which is my 6 months long group coaching program where I help amazing, smart, successful women like you attract an amazing man. And I'm very good at what I do. I've helped over 900 women by now. Just the recorded numbers. Real numbers are much more than this. Attract amazing, empowered men. So you can trust I know a thing or two about helping you succeed at this aspect of your life. So on that note, feminine behavior number 5 that drives men crazy is playfulness. Now let's face it, everyday life can make us feel heavy and dense. And especially if you're a single mom with responsibility of your kids, especially if you're a high achiever, you know, boss babe, doing a lot of things, juggling a lot of things, it is so easy to get dense in your energy and to be all in your head. And so when you show up on dates, instead of being in your playful feminine energy, what you'll often find is that you're still feeling heavy, you're still feeling tired, you're still in your head. Maybe you're feeling body conscious, maybe you're feeling self-conscious, and maybe you show up on the dates, but you're like asking very interview type questions, and you know, everything feels really formal. So the best way to break the ice and to really get out of the masculine head and to get into playful energy is to, you know, really think about the little version of yourself, you know, like maybe think about your 4-year-old self or the 7-year-old version of you, and see how you can bring the little girl and her playfulness in how you interact with men. Divas, I can promise you, this is one of the most potent feminine energy experiences that you can give a man, which is all about like not being self-conscious, not trying so hard to look successful, smart, intelligent. You're already all of those things. You don't have to try hard to look those things. But yes, embodying your heart and embodying your feminine energy through your playfulness is one of the strongest, most powerful experiences you can give an empowered masculine man around you. So how do you be playful? Well, just as I said, channel your 6-year-old, your 7-year-old, be silly sometimes, be sarcastic sometimes, give him a challenge, talk about silly things like the cucumber in the drink versus, you know, heavy, intelligent topics, and see if you can relate with men at that human, fun, silly level, because trust me, it is so authentic. And it is so hard to find in a world where, you know, women put so much pressure on themselves to be perfect and have the perfect bodies and look the perfect way. Men are craving, the masculine empowered man is craving for the woman who can bravely embody her feminine, her silliness, her sweetness, her playfulness, and channel it fearlessly on dates and in her interactions with men. So very quickly, I hope this was helpful, and if it was, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and before you leave, I do have something very special for you. I have created another video called How to Date in Your Feminine Energy and how to embody your feminine energy specifically in dating, which is a video that is going to give you the nuts and bolts of, you know, what do I do on a first date? What do I say on a first date? How do I leave on a first date? Should I text him a thank you or not? So all of these questions are answered in this video, and I will see you again on the next video.